Yo, yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. You may have heard there was an announcement last night slash this morning, depending on what time zone you're in, about the content creator grant. And I gotta say, it is a surreal feeling to sit here and tell you that I was selected as one of the 5 content creators that LSS looks to invest, some resources into to like help grow their content and stuff like that. So I I don't know. Like words don't I don't know. I've struggled to find the words all day. I don't really feel like the things that I said on Blue Sky or Twitter today really did it justice for how I feel. I want to take a minute to thank Flesh and Blood, LSS for selecting me. There was a lot of phenomenally amazing content creators that go out of their way day in and day out, like night in and night out, to help make sure that this game is put on the map in the best way possible. And so to be selected is like an honor that I don't really know how to put into words. It's been a very overwhelming feeling. Waking up and seeing all of that this morning was absolutely amazing. The first thing I did was, tell Carly, and like we celebrated this morning, and it's just, I don't know, it's a very surreal feeling. So thank you. It means a lot. So thank you to LSS for selecting me. Next off, I want to thank you guys, the viewers, the community, that everybody who's here and supports me and, is a part of the channel. None of this would be possible without you guys. And I know that that's like, a token cliche that I feel like is said all of the time. But I genuinely mean it, like I never thought that I'd get to where I am now when I started making content, and I started making content for fun as a way to just kind of, express my personality and share my thoughts about card games. So, thank you guys for, helping me make this so much more fun. The fact that you guys are willing to come by and hang out and chat with me and, talk to me at events and offer me advice when I'm playing new decks I'm learning, it means a lot. It's honestly just thank you so much. And the last person that I really want to thank, just more than anybody, is my wife, Carly. I've told you guys that Carly has supported me from the moment that I started streaming. She is the person who pushed me into making content and to, trying to like make content and like, do streams and stuff like that. So, thank you to LSS, thank you to the community, and thank you to my wonderful wife who has always supported me and has always made sure that this has been a priority in our lives. So, honestly, my heart goes out to each and every one of you guys, because it would not be possible without you guys. So thank you for that. You may notice that I rearranged the back of the streaming room here. Carly and I did that this afternoon. We rearranged some of the things here in the background. Got the Singapore towel better in the picture. Got my boy, what's out of the way here, Victor, up in the background. We've got our bookcase on this side over here. Carly bought me this really cool thing that has like this, like where you're doing this with the heart, because I do this when people like subscribe and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. And also we got Psyduck going on in the background back here. So Psyduck actually wearing the original headband, that I had for the stream. So that's pretty cool. Let's say hi to everybody. Yo, the card guys, first chatter, Rocky, Jersey, Blazing, Mekado, Beanbag, Leo, Sergeant, Isjorn. I really hope I said that right. Oh, Leo, Emmanuel, Dave, Nat, Paul, Trent, Tiny Hands, Louis, Michael, Max, Geeks First, Dirter Bing. I think I hit everybody there. If I missed your name, I'm so sorry, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I want to take a minute to kind of talk about something just a little bit more serious here. I don't really want to get into anything or, spend a lot of time. I'm not trying to put anybody down. This is in no way like me trying to speak negatively about people, but I want to take a minute to talk about a lot of things that were discussed today on social media, on Twitter, on Blue Sky. After the, creator grant was announced, there was a lot of talk today about people in the community who are, maybe I'm not going to sugarcoat this. People who don't support the trans community. And, honestly, if I'm just being real, that it makes me very sad that that's the case, that this is a conversation that we're having. I don't know. Like, I'm a firm believer that Flesh and Blood is for everybody of, all walks of life. And I want you to be able to play card games and have a good time and enjoy your life. And that's ultimately what Flesh and Blood has done for me. And I want that to be able to be done for you. And so I want to make very, very clear to everybody here, everybody who watches me, everybody who watches this, where I stand, how I feel about things, and ultimately just like where I land with everything. If there has ever been any questions or any concerns, I want you to know this link I posted that I just posted in the chat was a Blue Sky post that BIOS Update posted today, which was a like a fundraiser for a trans charity. I think I'm pretty sure that's what it was for. It was a trans charity. This afternoon, I am very happy to say that I donated $100 to this charity. I did not do it to gain sway. I did not do it for anything other than the fact that I want to support that part of our community because I feel like they have probably been alienated in the past. And there's no probably, they've been alienated in the past or, pushed aside, or maybe feel like they don't belong as much as everybody else. So in case you're ever wondering how I feel, I want you to know that no matter what your story is, no matter what's going on, you are welcome here. And I would love to have you as a part of this Flesh and Blood community because I think this is a wonderful game. We have a lot of wonderful people who are great ambassadors for the game. And I want you to know that you are always welcome here to be here. So anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time harping on that. I just want you guys to know where I stand and how I feel about it today. So I don't know. I had to get that off my chest because I don't want there to be any questions. I don't want there to be any doubt. Honestly, I love all y'all, and I want everybody to know that. So that's where I'm at right now. Okay, moving on. Now that we've talked about some of the heavier topics, let's talk about Flesh and Blood. It is spoiler season, and right now we are in the middle of a phenomenal spoiler season. I have enjoyed this spoiler season so much. I have been lucky enough to avoid the leaks and everything that is coming, so I am very, very, very excited to be able to talk about more spoilers. And today was KO Day, and we got a lot of really cool spoilers. Just like yesterday, I'm going to pull them up on the screen. We're going to talk about them, and we're going to talk about what KO looks like, and maybe things that he can be built with and what we can look for KO to do. So I'm very excited to see that tonight. So they're going to talk about that and kind of go through everything. Yeah, let's jump in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the cards. The first one up is Big Bully. So Big Bully is a 2-cost, 4-power, 3-block reviled brute action. When this attacks a hero, if you have more life than them, the crowd boos you. If you've been booed this turn, this card's base power is doubled. Now, you will notice that KO has the ability to take target attack action card to base power of 6, which means if you play Big Bully and you're able to activate KO, it works out very well that Big Bully can come in for 12. Now, it is a 3-card 12, which is like above rate because the average value of a card is 3. Like we're looking at an average value of 3 on most cards. So when you have the ability to pitch a blue, play Big Bully to come in for 4, if you have more life, you get booed, which means it gets doubled up to 8. You pitch another blue because you had one floating from the first blue to activate KO. The base power of Big Bully goes up to 6, and now you're coming in for 12. Now, to be fair, early on in the game, 12 points when you're fighting for tempo may not do that much because your opponent may be content to take 12 and keep their insane hand because you don't really have an on-hit effect or anything that's going to disrupt them in any way. But I do think that this is a cool card. I like the way that it fits. Vigor tokens when you get booed from KO is pretty interesting. So I don't know. I think this card fits in pretty well. I like that it's a reviled brute action and not a reviled action because I feel like this is something that Lyeth would probably try to abuse in some capacity here. But the fact that it's not is pretty nice. So looking at this, we have Big Bully, which I think is going to fit into the deck very, very well. I love the video Foil Degen did for this. So I didn't get to watch the video, unfortunately. It has been a crazy week at work this week. But I did know that this was Foil Degen's spoiler. I've been going back and watching a lot of the videos afterwards so that I can like kind of talk about them and share what I'm seeing and what I'm reading and stuff like that. But I'm glad to know that it was good, because that means when I get to like watch it tonight or I get to watch it tomorrow morning before work, I know that it'll be a good one to watch. So I'm trying to watch all the videos because I want to support other creators. I want to help get those views out there. I want to help people with like getting their stuff out there, you know? So I'm a big advocate of watching those videos when you can. All right, we have a revered brute block that blocks for 3. I've noticed that block cards that block for 3 are more of a theme in the set. It is a blue, which I think is very interesting. When this defends, steal an aura token the attacking hero controls, gain control of it. So you're able to block 3 and steal an aura token. This card seems like a pretty underwhelming super rare to me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not seeing the true value here, but this just feels like an underwhelming super rare. Like, I guess it depends on what aura token you're taking, but if you're taking like a might or a vigor or something, like, I don't know, this card just doesn't really feel like it gets the value there. I'm open to being wrong and like, you know, hopefully like somebody can like, you know, point this out to me, like maybe why this card would be better here. Yoinking a Spectral Shield's a pretty cool one. Stealing an Embodiment of Lightning, that's also not a bad one. I don't know. There are some very interesting spoilers today, Prince, for sure. But I mean, I don't know. Overall, like this card seems okay, but like at super rare, I wasn't impressed with like its ability. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, maybe I haven't seen it yet, but I don't know. You're underestimating how often each of the new heroes makes relevant tokens. What do you mean? I'm not sure I'm following, Trent. I mean, if they're making tokens quite relevantly, like, sure, like, you're going to steal something, but like what? You're stealing a might from Lyeth? You steal a confidence token from Pleiades? You steal a toughness token from Toughnut? Or you steal a vigor from, like, your opposing KO opponent? Ooh, it can turn off Volda, actually. That's not a bad idea, Andy. So, we have not seen weapons yet. That is true. I think there's some expansion slot weapons, but there's no weapons in draft. Super rare in this set is like a sub M for limited. Oh, okay. I did not know that that was the comparison. If you pop Miraging Metamorph, then steal a token copy of ALS. Okay, Dave's cooking with some cheese now. That's what I'm talking about. See, these are the things I don't think of. This is why you guys are so much better at this game than I am. That's awesome. I love that. Okay, this card comes with its own little mini story here, and if you haven't heard this story or you haven't seen the video from Smashing Good Team, I'm very, very happy to talk about this. Beat the Drum is a blue 0-cost generic action 3-block. Well, that feels like a pretty good like starting core of a card. If you've controlled an agility token this turn, create an agility token. Then repeat for confidence, might, toughness, and vigor. I think this is pretty cool. I don't know, like this card seems pretty cool, and if you have a way to like abuse multiple things and do a lot of things, this card can be very, very powerful. Like if you use like Liar's Charm to like steal some stuff and grab some things and then make copies of it, then that could be really powerful. Like I think this card has some pretty cool things it could do. So I don't know, the fact that it's a blue 3-block means it fits into like most decks pretty well. It is a non-attack action with Go Again that has the ability to set up extra tokens, which could be pretty cool. So, I don't know. I kind of like this idea. This goes hard with Trounce? Ooh, I had not considered that. You make a gold... Well, I guess you just make an extra might and a vigor, but still, creating a might and a vigor token for the following turn is actually pretty cool. Now, I don't really know that we can play this card in Victor just because it is like a miss off what we're doing. But having beat the same drum and being able to make an extra might or vigor, I mean, it's one power and one resource, right? But it does seem pretty cool. I don't know, like the concept of the card is really cool, which I like a lot. Excuse me. They wanted better limited cards. They could make rarer but more common than M's for limited play. Oh, so that's what they're doing with super rares? Okay. I'm here for that. Some of the super rares feel like they were made more for limited. Yeah, it sounds like that's what Prince is saying, which makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I mean, in limited, I think this card could go hard. This card could go hard in limited. Good for Hatchet Warrior? I like that idea. Like, yeah, Hatchet Story probably fits into this game plan pretty well. Like, this could probably be slotted in as a pretty good card here for Hatchet Story. I don't hate that. The new Gym Pack cards are insane. I have not seen Gym Pack 3 cards. Are they out yet? Is that out? Do we know what those are? I would love to hear about that. Hey, Steve, PM. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that a whole bunch. It means a bunch. Thank you, buddy. All right, let's take a look at our next spoiler here that we have. The next spoiler we have is called Reckless Stampede. Oh, hey! Let's go! Steve, PM, thank you so much for the Prime sub as well. I really appreciate that. The follow and the Prime sub, thank you so much. Really means a lot. I appreciate it. Guys, if you are here for the first time or you are new to the channel, we got three cards, Jesus. We got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new, and they are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? So if you never heard those 3 questions before, please answer them. I love to hear them. I love to get to know more about you guys. This was Lupine Fiasco's card, actually. So this is a red 2-cost 7-power brute action that blocks for 0. Whenever a card defends this, clash with a defending hero, the winner deals 1 damage to the other hero. Each hero may put their revealed card on the bottom of its owner's deck. May put their... Okay, so you actually get to, like, put a card on the bottom of your deck. So, with some of the cards that buff other cards' defense value, you have the ability to... You actually have the ability to, like, deal damage to your opponent and put the clash on the bottom of their deck. Yo, that's so cool. The 3 questions are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Those are the 3 questions we ask everybody. Been watching a while with Dave. He's my younger brother, so I decided to support you after watching for a long time. Yo, well, Steve, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. The support means a lot. I really appreciate it. Also, Otto? We're going to go with Otto. Otto Bigums, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch as well. I appreciate that. We got those same 3 questions for you. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourselves. Yo, is that Simon? Scowling Flesh Bag? Yo, Simon, what's up, man? I haven't talked to you in forever, buddy. Been so busy during the days. I feel like I haven't got to see you stream in a minute, but dude, let's go. Yo, Simon, thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words, brother. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. I hope you've been doing well, man. I hope you've been doing well. Ooh, hello from Montreal, he said. Yo, have fun at the world premiere. I wish I was going. I'm very jealous. Very, very jealous. Congrats on the grant, my dude. Oh, I appreciate that. Hey, Rose, what's up? You only pick your own cards for going to the bottom? Right, but like, the opponent can also put their cards on the bottom, right? Like, I think they have the ability to do this. Clash per card defended with is also really interesting. So, like, when your opponent's at, like, 4, this card's scary, right? This card's really scary. I don't know. This might be one of the better cards we've seen so far. This might be one of the better cards we've seen so far. This card seems really, really powerful. I'm super glad that they gave John Lupine Fiasco a really good card to spoil. I know that this was his first spoiler as well, so I'm super happy. I know a lot of content creators got their first spoiler this time around, so it's really awesome to see and to kind of talk about. I love that there's a lot of, like, you know, like, creators getting their spoiler for the first time and being able to show it off in their own unique way. I haven't got to watch John's video yet, but I know that it was, like, involving his cat, I think. So I'm actually very excited to go back and watch that one. So too much text for Root players we can't read. LOL, Simon. I'm going to get to play Prism forever if they're going to make Brute good. I mean, that's fair, Red. I suppose you could play Prism forever if they make Brute good. One thing I didn't, I said that there was a side story with this card, and I skipped over it because I got excited to look at the next card. So, Smashing Good Team, Brian at Smashing Good Team put their spoiler card out through a video where he, like, recapped Battle Hard in Chicago and talked about a few different things. he was watching my spoiler stream the other night where I had the ability, like where I was playing that little mini game and trying to beat it so that we could get our card spoiled. And we never, like, we were finally able to beat it. And he took clips of me, like, just getting wrecked and not being able to beat it and added it into his spoiler video. And it was primo content. Brian, huge shout out for the funny clips of you, like, one, taking the time to, like, clip up my stream and put them in there. I absolutely loved it. It was so funny. So I really enjoyed Brian and his creativity and ability to, like, go back and, like, you know, clip things like that. So it was really cool to see. I really enjoyed seeing him put stuff together like that. Hey, Ener Anna. I hope I said that right. Ener Anna, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. We got those same 3 questions. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? If you guys want to pull up spoiler videos after this before we get into some of the games, I'm down to pull up some of those spoiler videos and watch them live and, like, live react if you guys want. Plus, like, it brings attention to them for anybody who sees a spoiler afterwards. So, all right. Otto Bigham said, "I'm Kyle. Been wanting to play Fab for quite a while, as I've seen a lot of people comparing it to a fighting game. Very accurate take if people compare it to a fighting game. But now finally pulling the trigger and selling my OP TCG collection. I like chili on my hot dogs. All right, let's go. Kyle, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Flesh and Blood. We're super glad you're here. Really hope you enjoy your time playing the game. It's a phenomenal game. As somebody who's played other TCGs, this is my favorite one that I've played. So, Vivian wanting to jump ship for Magic the Gathering. Just simple ketchup, mustard, relish. Don't really eat hot dogs all that much. Okay, well, let's go. Vivian, welcome to the game. Welcome to Flesh and Blood. I'm glad you're here. I also come from Magic the Gathering. I grinded Magic, like, competitively for 7 years, so I get that. So yeah, welcome to the game and welcome to the channel. Happy you're here and hanging out with us. But yeah, if you guys want to, like, you guys will have to let me know if you guys want to. If you guys want to watch some of the spoiler videos, we can before we start playing games. Did Brute have Clash prior to this set? Nat, there were some Clash cards, like Clash of Agility, Clash of Might. So they did have some cards, but not super there, I think. Hey, Drew, what's up, dude? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Drew. It means a lot. Thank you, buddy. And yeah, the Reviled cards are looking really, really good. I agree. Yo, Ethan said, watch mine. Okay, we'll watch Ethan's after this. So we were told that Foil Degens is really good. So we'll watch Foil Degens, we'll watch Ethan's, and we'll watch Lupine Fiascos. And if we get other suggestions, we'll try to get those in there too. Been playing Fab for a couple years. Just attended my first event last week at Battle Hardened in Chicago. Went 4-3 kind of on Arachne Huntsman. Hey, let's go. 4-3, your first big event. That's pretty awesome. That's great. Congratulations. That's really awesome. I heard that Ethan's was really good. I heard he did another Lego video, so I'm excited to see Ethan. Should be good. All right, let's look at Battered, Beaten, and Broken. This is a yellow, 0-cost, 1-power, 3-block Reviled action. When this attacks a hero, intimidate them. I like this already. If you control 3 or more auras, this gets +3. And when this hits a hero, destroy an intimidated card they control. So if you have 3 or more auras, this gets +3, and when this hits a hero, destroy an intimidated card they have. Maybe I'm wrong, but this feels like this has Lyeth written all over it. I don't know. I just feel like this card has Lyeth written all over it. Since it's just a reviled action, this feels like it's got Lyeth written really all over it. Yo, a group of your friends got one too? Yo, Z, that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. I know there were a lot of people that were recognized, so it's really cool. I love that. That's awesome. Bad videos, they're goated. Oh yeah, dude, as someone who loves Legos, I completely get that. Joshua, KO can in fact make Vigors. Vigor tokens do count. I mean, there's a lot of aura tokens that count, like Might tokens count, confidence, toughness, vigor tokens, all of those things count. So yeah, absolutely. Also, if he just keeps booing himself, he gets so many mites. I mean, yeah. So like, I think as as Lyeth, you have a really powerful way to turn this on and make this happen by booing yourself, setting up the mite tokens, possibly stealing other people's tokens. I think this could be really good. Confidence in Lyeth is extremely scary. 110% agree. Seismic Surge tokens also count, Liam, 100%. Yeah, Cup of TCG. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, I'm super happy that they got that. That's awesome. Battered, Beaten, and Broken is the little sibling of Sid Packing. That makes sense. It's a pretty good comparison. I think this card has potential to be pretty good. This card looks like it could be pretty good. I like this card quite a bit. All right, Low Blow. This is a red. It's a common, so maybe it probably comes in all colors if I had to guess. It is a red 1 cost, 3 attack, 3 block. If you've been booed this turn, this gets +6, +3. So in KO, you can pitch a yellow to attack with this for 6. And then you can activate KO to make this come in for 9. So it'd be a 3-card 9, which is not that great. Interesting. I mean, I guess it's a 2-card 6, which like I guess is fine, but it has potential to be something better depending on like what like you draw into. So I don't know. This card, like somebody mentioned in the chat that this card is like a draft staple, and like yeah, this seems like a draft staple. This could be a Lyeth card, but the fact that it costs 1 makes me worried it's not a Lyeth card. I don't know. Yellow could definitely be a Lyeth card. I could see something like that. Low Blow, the writer's barely disguised fetish. Oh, that's hilarious. And probably true. You need some other ways to get booed. I think there's going to be ample ways to get booed or cheered in this set. So personally, I think there's going to be quite a bit of that. All right, the next card we're going to look at is Concealed Object. This is a blue 0-cost reviled instant item. Not an aura, an item specifically. When this enters the arena, the crowd boos you. Instant, tap, target attack gets +1 at the beginning of your end phase. Destroy this. So this card is like, it gives you a way to turn on like the booing effect. So we might end up playing this card for that idea. It's only a +1. I don't know why you would ever want to play this card on defense. Like as a popper, maybe? I don't know. I guess like this is lunging press, basically. It's a lunging press that also lets you get booed, which means like you're turning on your hero power effect. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Target attack gets +1. Why does it not work as a popper? Why would it not work as a popper? I mean, I guess like I don't know. I'm not sure how that interaction works. Oh, because it's an attack, not an attack action, it specifically means that you have to be attacking. Gotcha. Okay, I'm following. I'm following now. So I mean, yeah, Concealed Object could be, I don't know. If we're lacking on, hang on. I always forget to turn this on before my stream, and I hate to use this when I'm teaching class, and I like to use this now. If we are lacking on the crowd boos you effects, then I think we could have a reason to play this card. Maybe I'm wrong, and this card is just like automatically played in both Reviled Heroes, so both in KO and in Lyeth. Being booed is good because it makes Vigor tokens, it makes Might tokens, depending on which hero you're playing. You have like a +1 as like a reaction. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like you can set up some cool stuff with this, I guess. So like, it's basically just like an interesting lunging press that doesn't block. Yeah, they've leaned into a lot of these like +1 effects recently, so I don't know. To push an on hit through makes a lot of sense, Liam. I could see something like that for sure. Wyeth coming in with a steel chair. I hope so. I hope so. If you play defensively to get booed, then you still get that +1. Yeah, that's true. Feels like it doesn't do enough giving it's a no block. If it was a block 3, we'd probably consider playing it, but I don't know. Gauntlets of Tyrannical Rex. A 2-block brute equipment arms with temper. Action, pay a resource, tap. Your next attack this turn, not attack, action, attack, gets +1. Activate this only if there is a card with 6 or more power in your pitch zone with go again. So you get the value of having 3 block, and anytime you have a resource floating around, aka KO's hero text, you have the ability to just buff something, basically. That feels pretty good. Huh. That's kind of cool. I don't know. Like, that seems pretty powerful. Was this Man Sand spoiler? Was this Man Sand spoiler? Ooh, it's great in old KO. Ooh, I like that. Because cards in your pitch zone technically get the +1 from OG KO, right? From the KO Armed and Dangerous. That's interesting. Huh, seems pretty cool. Brute Forge Bracers. I like that. I'm going to be calling it that from now on. Spare resources turn into +1 damage. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. I mean, this fits pretty well. I like this card. This arm piece feels like it's very, very powerful. And it feels like, depending on how your build lines up, you have a pretty solid ability to just replace this with Apex Bonebreaker. Because the Might tokens are conditional, and I guess this is less conditional for what you're trying to accomplish. So Gauntlets could be pretty good, I think. KO Armory deck gets the buff everywhere except Combat Chain. It's busted. This definitely feels good for OG KO and in my build of Tough Nut. See, Trent's already breaking it wide open. So I like this quite a bit. All right, and then let's see. We have one more card, I'm pretty sure. Smashing Ground. I like this card a lot. It is a blue 3-cost, 3-block, 5-power attack. If this has 6 or more power, it gets, when this hits a hero, destroy a card in their arsenal. So you're able to turn a late game blue into a freaking suit, like into a Command and Conquer, basically, or into an arsenal destruction effect, which is pretty sweet because this being a blue means that it's actually like insane to pitch. This feels like it automatically fits into like OG KO. It fits into like Armory deck KO, like Armed and Dangerous so well. This card just seems like an instant fit into that deck. And it being a super rare, like, I mean, it'll be easier to find for draft, I guess. I don't know. This card seems insane. Yeah, auto including KO. There are so many ways to buff this. How many cards are in the packs? I'm assuming that there's 14 cards in the packs, I would think, here. Hey, Himmel, what's up, buddy? Super rares are back for the set, Drew, yes. Rhinar can also turn this on easily. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. For a blue block 3, this is insane. I agree. You should find super rares every 3 packs. Ooh, interesting. That's kind of cool. I did not know that. Just hoping for a new blue brute 6 0-3 defense for Levia. Yeah, it feels like it would probably be a little disappointing for them not to help Levia with this set. Apex Bonebreaker, Blood Rush Bellows, Barraging Beatdown, Pummel, Mites, etc. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this and Barraging Beatdown late game is very, very powerful. Like, if you have, like, 2 Barraging Beatdowns, or 3, this is really good. It's so good. It's good so your Blood Rush has less pseudo whiffs. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes you draw into 2 blues and you feel bad. This gives you a CNC at blue. Did you see the new Gym Pack 3 cards are spoiled? I did not. Are they in the Discord as spoilers? Yo. All right, hang on. Let's pull these over here. I'm gonna slide these over so you guys can see what we're looking at here. So this comes to us from Majin Bay at our weekly Flesh and Blood week, or World Tour Weekly is what it's called. So there is a promo rock weapon that you can get. I don't really know how I feel about that. That's pretty interesting. I mean, reprinting rock is like fine, I guess, right? I don't know. I mean, I guess it just like makes me think that like we're probably just gonna end up on rock and like Tough Nut more and more. I don't know. Oh, does it have a new background? Yo, it does have a new background. That's kind of cool. It does have a new background. Hang on. Look at this background compared to what we were just looking at in the Discord. So like you see how the background has like all these like different shapes and like different things here that like aren't really like anything that I guess like stand out. And then like it has the red lantern up here, has like the scarf and stuff. I do not want to save the screenshot, thank you. And then we have like all of this different background here. So rock does have a different background, which is pretty cool. I don't know, I kind of like that they're doing like a different background kind of thing. That's kind of cool. Oh my god, a flashbang? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to flashbang you guys. I'm sorry. I forgot. All right. Yo, this is dope. Look at that art. That is so crisp, so fresh, and so clean. That is awesome. That is such a cool art. Actually, just a Savage Sash reprint. So I didn't know that Savage Sash was I didn't know that Savage Sash was like a $50 a piece of equipment. This was not something I was aware of until somebody pointed out to me. I think Michael, who hangs out on Twitch a lot, pointed out to me a few weeks ago. I was not aware of that. So that kind of like took me by surprise, to be honest. Kind of interesting. Thoughts on the new gold main hero? Oh, waves. We're going to be playing live. We're going to be playing live until the wheels fall off. They'll pry it from my cold, dead hands. Late to the party as always. Congratulations on the creator grant as well. I really appreciate you taking the time to start the stream to talk about the community and make sure everyone feels welcome. The fundraiser BIOS update is doing is fantastic. I love that fundraiser that they're doing, and I wanted to post a link. Like, guys, if you see that link from earlier, like, please don't feel obligated to donate. I would never ask anybody to give up money that they like don't have as like spare income or anything like that, but I went and talked about earlier how I donated to that because that is something that I want to make sure that everybody knows where I stand and how I feel about it. You are always welcome here, no matter what, all walks of life. Like, I am a very, very proud supporter of the like LGBTQ plus community. Like, you are always welcome here. Does not matter what walk of life you come from. All right, so I really like the Savage Sash reprint. This is cool. This is crisp. I really like this a whole lot. Oh my god! Oh my god! This is freaking awesome! Holy shit, look at that art! Look at that! They're like some kind of crazy ass rollerblades. What is this? Like King Kong, Iron Man shit going on? Yo! This is insane! How am I just now seeing this? And it's EA? Oh my god! This is amazing. I freaking love this art. I will take 3, please and thank you. I will definitely be buying 3 of this. What is happening? What did I click on? Zoom out. I'm not trying to open anything. That is pretty cool. Yo, that's wild. I'm going to need 3 of that. Please and thank you. These are from Gym Packs. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'll be buying 3 of these. Thank you for spoiling these, Majin. If you are local to me and you do not play Mechanologist and you do not let me buy this, I will be very sad. Very sad. It does have a new border. Look at this border. It does have a border. Yeah. This is so cool. I love this. Wait, who's the artist? Is Suardi Therianto? I really hope I said that right. I don't... like, what other cards do they do? I want to play as an 8 mech hero. That would be pretty cool. Which hero is getting the Marvel treatment this time around? Ooh, good question. Which hero is getting the Marvel treatment this time around? Is it OGKO? Is it OGKO? Ooh, it's Winston from Overwatch? Ah, I did not consider that, but I do love that reference. Listen, guys, I don't know a lot of artists, okay? Taking the grant back, shaking my head. Listen to Ethan, dude. Listen, man. I do my best to keep up with stuff, but I unfortunately live under a rock sometimes, and I'm just super busy with stuff, which is no excuse. But still, it does happen. It happens to the best of us. All right. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at some of the creator videos. So ones that were suggested to me, spoiler videos that were suggested to me. Let me go ahead and close out of all of our spoilers here. That were suggested to me were, we have Lupine Fiasco, we have Ethan's, and Foil Degen was suggested to me. So we're going to, since Ethan is hanging out with us, and Ethan doesn't get to come by and hang out too often, we'll watch Ethan's first. How's that sound? Hey, Spencer, thank you so much. Ooh, Vincent Marvel would be really cool. That would be really cool. All right, let me pull this up over here on the other screen, and then I gotta mute all these other tabs so that I don't deafen you guys from all of the other 55 billion things that I look at or that I listen to. Let's see. Let's do Ethan. Mansant Fab TCG spoiler. I'm really bad at looking these things up. So it's 1 minute and 16 seconds. All right. So I gotta also change my mixer settings. Hang on one second. I gotta change my mixer settings. Look at 3 floatings. Oh, I watched 3 floatings. That one I watched. That one was baller. That one was great. All right, let's do this. Let's turn this down just a little bit here. You die. Amazing. Uh-oh. And look out for his cool tokens. This is such a cool video. If you guys would like to support Ethan and watch this video, here is the link on both YouTube and Twitch so that we can see this, so that you guys can see this. And then give me just a second. We'll pull the other ones up here. Let's see. We have... Who else did we talk about? We talked about Foil Degens. I've not seen Foil Degen. Foil Degen Fab TCG spoiler. Here we go. All right, we got 2 minutes. All right, here we go. Let's watch Foil Degens.
What's up, nerds?
What's up, nerds?
Still playing your little 3-inch dicks?
Yeah.
My sideboard right here is worth more than your entire deck.
Yeah! You could never afford it.
Hey, why are you picking on us? Why are you bullying us?
Yeah, everyone boo this guy.
What do I say?
Yo, the outtakes after are amazing. Yo, this is amazing. I absolutely love this. Foil DJ outdid himself. This is great. Man. I bet the community, like his local store, I bet they had so much fun filming this and creating this. Yo, this is awesome. Guys, please go make sure you drop this here. Make sure you watch this video, like, so that you can support our boy Foil DJ for making this great content like this. Absolutely amazing. Peak stuff right there. All right. And then let's take a look at John's, let's see, spoiler fab TCG. Let's find John's spoiler review. My son fights Pleiades is the name of our spoiler video. John is about to crush this, dude. Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be hilarious. I'm already laughing looking at the beginning of this. Yeah, I'll pull up 3 floatings. I think it's only on Twitter, but I'll pull it up so that we can watch it for sure. I will watch 3 floatings as well, because that's a really good one. And then after we watch 3 floatings, we'll jump into some Florian games.
It's over, Cal. I, Pleiades Superstar, have defeated you with the power of love and music.
Pleiades Superstar, more like Pleiades Nuts.
Your low-effort wordplay can't save you now, Cal.
Low effort? At least I'm capable of wordplay, not like your pathetic sidekick.
Don't bully Tough Nut. His vocabulary is weak, but his heart is strong.
Tough Nut, Tough Nut.
Do you have any last words before I defeat you, KO?
Only 6. It's time for a reckless stampede.
Oh, there's so much more coming. There's so much more coming.
No, my one weakness. Physical violence.
Tough Nut, Tough Nut.
Now it's I who have been defeated by your reviled, underhanded tomfoolery.
Show's over, Pleiades.
Oh no.
How's that for low effort? In the deathmatch arena, cheaters always win.
This was absolutely amazing. Make sure you check this out, yo. This is like peak cinema right here. This is peak cinema, yo. Ethan, Foil DJ, and John all killed their spoiler videos. This is so amazing. I absolutely love this. Oh my gosh. It makes me so happy to watch these. These are absolutely amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Hey, Sam. What's up, dude? Yo, Sam. Thank you so much I really appreciate that. That means so much, Sam. I really appreciate you coming by and saying that, man. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it. John, make a fiasco cinema? Absolutely. Pleiades nuts, dude. Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Also, who made the Spider-Man meme and said, so we're using our made-up names? That was Electrum. Ah, dude, I love it. I love it so much. All right, let me pull up Twitter and we'll take a look at 3 floatings and then we'll play some games here. Twitter, there it is. I was like, I've opened Twitter on my computer before. It has to be here. Has to be here. Let's see. I'm better off just searching for them, right? There it is. 3 floating.
It was a foot rub.
All right, I'm pretty sure this is it. There we go. Yeah. This is it. It's time to watch the Hollywood producers in work themselves. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do.
It was a foot rub, actually. You'll never believe it. Gentlemen, please place your bets.
It's louder than I thought. Oh, yes, Sam. Oh, yes.
Good luck and well played. Blue.
Blue. It's blue. It is blue.
It is blue. Next. Number 2. Hello, old friend. Red.
Red. Yeah, red. Red.
Well played, gentlemen. It is red. You're doing well.
I feel like looking back on this, knowing what their card is, makes this so much more funny to me.
Shall we play one more? Blue.
Blue?
Huh, what a buffoon. This poor bastard doesn't realize he just signed away his last paycheck.
Fascinating. Some interesting players we have at the table.
Whoa. How did you get in my head?
Oh, our minds have linked.
This is weird. You're weird.
Whoa. Look who's talking, all right?
What's taking so long? Just say blue.
He's not only strong, he's sensitive. He's not the type of man to forget an anniversary.
Damn it, you've got a point. He is perfect for Taylor.
Come on. You dirty dog, just say blue.
All right. Let's do this.
Yellow.
What?
Impressive, Jacob.
Oh, God!
I'm sorry to say, Aiden, I lied. Get him out of here.
I don't want to discard. Please, I don't want to discard.
That's just the way the cookie can...
Just another day.
Turntables.
Another day.
And that's why we
you never
call
know
it
when.
Truth or trickery.
Amazing. I absolutely love this. Oh, this is awesome. I love this. Yo. All the spoilers I've seen have been absolutely amazing. I've loved just seeing spoiler season, being a part of it, being in spoiler season, being able to participate and share a spoiler my own way for the first time. was really, really fun. I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of great spoilers out there. I don't know. Like, it's just so cool to see and to be a part of. So, I don't know. That's so cool. Like, I love that. Man, I hope they will invite you for the Lyeth game. Oh, Michael, that would be cool. I mean, like, 3 floating, like, like Aiden just took a job today. For anybody who missed it, Aiden actually announced today that he took a job at LSS as their content producer, I think is what it was. So super congrats to him. That's really awesome. I immediately commented on his post when I saw it on Twitter today. So that was really cool to see. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what he does and what he gets into at LSS, because 3 floating makes some of the coolest content out there. Like, so like it's probably the best produced content out there. So I really like their content and like what they do. It's really fun. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited to see what Aiden gets to do and everything like that. So it should be really cool. I'm super happy for him. But yeah. Did you see the new card? Yo, was there a new card drop while we were sitting here talking? What new card? I mean, we talked about the Gem Pack 3 spoilers and stuff like that. Was there a different card that I missed? Let me go ahead and turn this back to my speakers so I don't like deafen you all when I like turn this back on and stuff. Was there a different spoiler that I missed? Because if there was, I'm definitely like, I haven't seen it yet. It's not in my Discord, so. This set is perfect for goofy spoiler videos. Monarch 3 will mean more serious videos, I bet. I can see something like that, Matt. That makes a lot of sense. So, but yeah, spoiler season's been really cool. I've really enjoyed watching all the spoilers. There's more spoilers coming today. It's the content creator promo. No, I have not seen the content creator promo. Did it get spoiled today? I have not seen it anywhere. I have not seen that anywhere. So, no, I'd like to, though. If somebody has it or something like that, I'd like to see it. I mean, if it's a leak, I don't want to see it. But if it's a spoiler, yeah, I'd like to see it. A producer and 2 top-notch actors. Perfect cocktail. 100%, Bosun. 100%. Okay. So, anyway. Yeah, spoiler season's been great. Huge shout-out to everybody who got a spoiler. Everybody did a fantastic job. I'm glad that we got to watch those videos so you guys got to see, like, live reactions to the first time that I was able to see those. So check my DMs. I have a DM, but it's not from you, Himmel. I don't have a DM from you. I do not have a DM from you on Discord. On Discord, anyway. Oh, on Facebook? Oh, that's on my phone. I don't even... Hang on. It's on my phone. Oh, did the card guys post it today? Man, how did I miss this? Yo! That EA leave them hanging is really cool. This is on Twitter. Hang on, let me pull this up on my computer and we'll take a look at it. If the card guys posted it on Twitter, then like it's obviously a real thing, so like we can pull it up and talk about it. Himmel my OnlyFans DMs. Oh, let me pull it up and we'll find it really quick. And sorry guys, it's not like personal or anything when I like turn away, like when I turn like to the camera view. I just like to, let's see. There it is, the card guys. All right, this is what was posted by the card guys just a little bit ago. Yo, is that a Lyeth mat? That's so cool. That's a Lyeth mat in the background. I didn't even notice that. That is cool. And then we have the leave them hanging there. Now, this was their card, so I imagine they got a copy of their card like this, which is really cool. Googling FA is too risky. Listen, when you start Googling things, like it's just, you never know what's going to pop up. Punch above your weight. When this attacks, you may pay 3. If you do, this gets +5. Yo, that's kind of cool. Is that the promo down there? I'm assuming that's the promo. That's really cool. I like that. Punch above your weight's kind of a cool card. Yeah, look at the card behind it. Yeah, no, obviously this is their card or whatever, but like I'm looking at all of it here. Yeah, that's the promo. You'll get one. That's cool. That's exciting. I did get an email that I had a package coming from LSS today, so that's kind of cool. I was like, yo, if LSS wants to send me an EA, leave them hanging. I'm not going to complain, but yeah, that's cool. I like that a lot. That's kind of cool. Lias cards have aura? Dude, Lias, like, cards and arts are like aura farming. Aura farming, 110%. 110%. Okay, so we've talked about the creator grant. We've talked about spoilers. We've kind of talked about a lot so far. It's funny because I've not talked about my deck or played a single game yet, and it's 10 after 8. So let's jump into the deck that we're playing tonight, and let's talk about what we're going to be trying to accomplish. This is a Florian list that comes to us from Jersey, who is hanging out in the Discord. Says that it is somebody that they know. Oh, excuse me. Somebody that they know, somebody that they like have talked to, and that they really, really like, and that they really enjoy, like, just having conversation with. So I'm very excited to try this list tonight to see how it feels. Looking in the sideboard, I have a few questions here. Outed is pretty interesting. I'm assuming this is like for Gravy Bones or something like that. I mean, if they're looking for a 0 for 3 that just always has go again, like, I guess we'd probably be looking at something like Overload or something like that would be better. I don't know. Super Slam art is really cool, I agree. This list is ancient? Uh-oh. Did I get hit with an ancient list tonight? Uh-oh. I might have gotten hit with an old list. That's okay. I started Fab in July, and you're my favorite content creator. Congrats on the grant. Yo, Ferris, thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words. It means a lot. Thank you. Yeah, I was very excited about the grant, and I really appreciate you saying that I'm your favorite content creator. That makes sense. Gravy Tech, also for CMH. List is from 900 AD. Man, I don't know about if that goes that far back, Matt, but you know. Hey, Ferris, thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Thank you. Appreciate the sub. Guys, if you are here for the first time, you are new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourselves. I mean, somebody just said it, you know. It's got Germinates in here, so it's clearly from, like, last October, right? Right? Ignore the Everbloom in life. Ignore the Everbloom in life. No, I'm just giving you a hard time, but no. I'm excited to play the deck. It looks pretty cool. I've really fallen in love with Felling of the Crown. This card is busted. Felling of the Crown's insane. So that's really cool. I like this card. Obviously, everybody does. So we'll see what happens. Blue Rune Rager Swarm seems like it could be a very, very good inclusion. Somebody was telling me that now that something is out of the format, that Dread Triptych is back. Oh, excuse me. So that's pretty cool. One of my favorite hot dog toppings are more hot dogs. LOL. Felling of the Crown is the best card. Unless it's played against me, that is the worst card. I felt that. I felt that, though. I felt that, Steve. But, like, Oath of the Arc Knight is, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Like, this card doesn't seem that great in, like, current Florian. I am also skeptical of this maybe just being Blue Rune Rager Swarm to deal with other things, but we'll see. But maybe not good then now. I think it could be okay now, right? Best hot dog topping, Engelhofer Stoneground Mustard. I've never heard mustard so specific, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I like it. I appreciate you sharing as well. It means a lot. All right, let's jump in. Let's play some games. We are officially back in Comp CC, right? We don't need to play in the Open CC queue anymore. I mean, I guess technically we could play an Open CC to get, like, other decks and play against new things that people are playing. That could always be fun as well. So think we want to go second against this deck? Honestly, I don't know. All right. We want everything we have set up here. I don't think we want Dread Scythe. I think Reaping Blade's probably just better. Sink Blows. Erase Face could be good. Aggro's an Earthbender now. Why comp CC? I just like to play in the comp CC. I normally get people that are like playing like better decks and stuff like that. It's generally my thought process, but Bramble Spark? Do we want Sinks and Bramble Sparks as like a way to get aggressive, but also like a way to like block if we need to? Let's try it like this and see what happens. We'll just try to play super defensive. Welcome to Earth. That's right. That is the goat of stone mustards? Okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for it, Ferris. Hey, Jay, what's going on? This appears to be the list that... This appears to be the list that, that I've been playing that Emma was originally working on. Yeah, it's basically Green Guardian, right? Exactly. That's exactly how I want to view this. We'll just go ahead and block 5 here. I think this is fine. I'm now Googling Stone Mustard. Let me know what you find. I think we're blocking a lot in this matchup. I agree. I very strongly agree. Yikes. Okay, so they're going to do this and shoot the gun at me. So I'm going to start the game at 33. I mean, I was expecting my opponent to play a little bit more conservatively on turn 0. I will not lie. I was expecting a little bit more of a conservative turn on turn 0. We will just attack for 5 and then discard the fruits to gain some life and Arsenal to shelter. Just putting some more Earth cards into the bin. They pitched a Sky Warden and drew one. It's unfortunate for us. And they're blocking with Unicycle, huh? We'll discard this to go to 35. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to play the like block them out and like play the Reaping Blade game plan over the course of the long game. Is probably where we're gonna force to be at. All right, well, we're definitely just killing Polycranka this time around. We're just going to give the... Should we give the Sink Below here? Put the CMH on the bottom? I would like to be able... I think we're just going to give up the shelter. Take 1. I mean, it doesn't always have to be fatigue, though, right? Like, they don't boost that often. I mean, if they're willing to use Unicycle here, I think I'm okay with this exchange. I think I feel comfortable enough for them to give up Unicycle in this spot. We're going to pitch Arcane Seed's life to attack the Poly. It's very possible that we are just using the CMH here as just like fodder for Earth cards. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so they crank this draw card. So they have 3 cards in hand. I mean, they've already expended through 11 cards. We're still at 33. Maybe I am just supposed to block a bunch. I'm going to probably just play the Sink Below here. We could give the Arcane Seeds in Life in the Purgatory here if we wanted to. They have to pass on reactions. They are the offensive player here. And then looking for a blue and we find it. Okay, so we can play the Plow Under here. You think it's boring to play into, Florian? I can kind of see that. I can actually kind of see that. I kind of see where you're coming from. So let's clear out their arsenal, and we'll just go ahead and get 2 Earth cards into the bin. Don't really think there's a reason to get a 3rd here. We'll go fruits, and we'll hit a Trot Along, and we're going to have 5 Earth cards in the bin. I just like taking away that card they wanted to set up here and putting it on the bottom of their deck. I think it's more boring to play into Jarl. I mean, if you don't really enjoy those style heroes, then playing into them is probably not a lot of fun for you. Like, straight up. And you know, guys, there's no shade when I say stuff like that. Like, I'm not, you know? Like, if you don't enjoy that kind of stuff, that's fine. We're going to say no blocks and play the Rupon Carapace here. We are going to decompose 3 Earth cards. Yeah, the old 2-card 2, right? I think it's more boring to play into Kano. Now, you know what? That's something I can get behind. Spencer's talking my language. Spencer's talking my language. I'm very sad I'm not going to be able to go to Montreal this weekend. I wish, with all my heart, that I was a fish. Not really. I like being me. I actually quite enjoy being me. I'm very grateful that I feel that way. Not many people do. Someone joined me playing Rampart, Remembrance, Staunch Jarl. Talk about toxic. I mean, yeah, I would never play that version of Jarl. Like, I'm not a fan of fatigue decks. I love this because we just get to block another 7 here. I mean, we're just continuing to play this weird game of chicken. We're giving go again this time around? Okay, sure. We'll just block. There's no real value in making 2 rune chants. I'm sorry, making a rune chant and attacking here, so... I hate playing... I just hate playing pure fatigue decks. I understand that. I do. Like, playing into pure fatigue decks can feel very just like, ugh, sometimes. But also, there's metas where playing fatigue is good, and I understand why people play it from a competitive standpoint, you know? Like, I get it from a competitive standpoint why people play it. We are going to get all 3 cards. Rupon Carapace, Plow Under, and Germinate. Like to throw Command and Conquer here if I can. Beggars can't be choosers, can they? Beggars cannot be choosers. Are we boosting? Are we boosting? We are not boosting. Do I want to take 3 to throw CNC? I don't think so. I think I'm pretty content with just... I think I'm pretty content with just 2 Rune Chants and this. 2 Rune Chants and the Reaping Blade. Man. Maybe I should have been playing Florian this whole time. Why no boost? I think Spencer took that personally. I mean, his name is Boosting Spin Dog. Michael, joke's on you, dude. We blocked 10 that hand. And threw 5. We blocked more. We blocked more than you thought. Ooh. Well, Coggy. There's not going to be a tap here, I think. I'm probably going to use the Oath, the Purgatory, and the Tilling here to go ahead and just like try and slow them down since they have 2 action points. Sending 5 off 1 card is gas. I don't like keeping the Swarming Gloomveil because it's just damage, right? And I don't think it's required. Like, I think keeping that to just send damage is incorrect because we're not racing. Wait, this is all they're doing? I should have blocked with Canopy Shelter. Should have blocked with Canopy Shelter. That was a mistake. Just kidding. We're goated. I think I'd rather find something better than this. Am I better off to put something back in my deck? Like, I could put the Swarming Gloomveil back in the deck or the Trot Along here. I like gaining a life here because we are trying to fatigue a little bit. Yeah, Canopy wasn't very good with Face Purgatory. So we get to gain some life, and we just get to do the thing. You love to see it. You love to see it. And also, our opponent's not running AB, and they're not Syndras, so they don't have, like, the Valiant Dynamos in the Spell Void Dagger. Our opponent understands they need to play more offense. And to be fair, they got Purgatory out of the way that turn, so... Yikes. Crank that cog. Florian Alama Gloomveil and Grasp makes turns incredible in the late game? Oh, for sure. Oh, I love that they have to pitch to Workshop to play that. Because it means that they're... Like, it probably fits into their cost card pretty well, but they're down a card here, which is nice. I think we're just going to play the Rubon Carapace here. Oh, whoa, whoa. Trot along's fine. It doesn't really matter. We just want to cover this up any way that we can. I was going to try and save the Haunting Rendition to discard to prevent 2 damage and make some Rune Chance, but this is fine. Three, four, five, six, seven. Feels like a pretty good use of this. I could also block 6 and give up the Well-Grounded. I mean, activating this twice has no effect. You might as well just... I mean, sure. So you hit me for 1, and then you have no action points because you can't grant go again. Like, if you're just willing to, like, try and push a damage there, I guess I'm okay with that. We're just going to Arsenal the E-Strike and set up. It's fine. It's fine. Do current Florian builds still dunk on Prism? I don't know that the term I would use is dunk on, but it's probably still a pretty good matchup, I would imagine, Matt. Yeah. I would ask somebody with more Florian experience than me. I'm just playing this like... I'm basically just playing this like Guardian, but with... I'm basically just playing this like Guardian, except... You know, I have access to... Blocking 6 is fine here. They have the action point, so it doesn't matter, but... I can block 2 and take 1 and go to 29. Or I can take 3, go to 27, and then go to 29. I can also go to 27 and just, like, throw damage at them. Which seems fine. Is this Aggro's first Florian gaming? I have technically played Florian before. Technically, I have played Florian before. In when he came out, when Florian came out last October, I played Florian. But other than that, yes, Aiden. Word has a real issue dealing with Rune Chance. Gravy feels impossible sometimes. I mean, I think there's probably ways you can tech for Gravy, right? Like, there's probably ways where, like, you can tech and, like, make it okay, is what I would guess. Draft doesn't count, so I actually played Florian on my first 24-hour stream last year. Rosetta had just come out last year, and I played every single... I played every single hero on that stream. I played every hero from the new set, anyway. Is Gravy still that bad, even post-bans? Like, even post-bans, we're still living in a world where that's the case? Where it's like 40, 60 at best? I actually think I'm just willing to let the boots go if they want to destroy the boots. I'm technically blocking more than I would another way, so I'm okay with this. This is fine, actually. I got to block more damage this way, right? I got to technically block more damage this way. If we gave Barkskin and blocked with Tilling, like, we're just going to throw 7. I like the idea of, like, trying to get a little aggressive here. If we pop them in response, then they just get to blow up the 3 block. If we leave them there, they're forced to make that, like, figure things out. All right, well, the Sky Warden sucks a little bit. Is it better to go 3 into 3 or 5 into 3? It's probably better to just go 3 into 3 and save the E-Strike for another turn. And honestly, I'm saving the last block on Barkskin for a better turn. You run Rotwood Reaper in the side for the Gravy matchup? Is that the 2-for-4 weapon? It feels like it's hard to make it work. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like it's hard to make that work, right? Because you need 2 resources. Because it costs 2, and you need 2 to be able to activate Grasp. So, how are you using it consistently, I guess is my question, Jay. Gravy beats Florian, Florian beats Aggro minus Syndra, and Aggro beats Gravy. I mean, I think Florian's even got a decent matchup into Syndra. Well, we finally drew a Felling of the Crown. So we could block with Barkskin here. I think the play is going to be block with Felling, play both sides of Arcane Seed's life, and then we're just going to throw Felling here. LOL, Matt. Have you tried the Manila Victor list yet? So actually, I was able to talk with Potch, and we have a special interview coming for you guys this Friday, talking about the Victor list. Potch is actually going to be here to explain their decision making, like their process, like their thoughts behind a lot of the decks they played. So Potch is here to just explain the deck, and that video comes out Friday. I would really like to be able to play this Arcane Seeds in life, but I think stopping their turn right here as opposed to giving them gun is just better, because we get to block 6 this way and then throw Felling. Right, we have Earth cards, right? Yeah, okay. So I think this is a better use of our turn cycle. Tunic and a few of the cheaper rune chant generators. Okay. I am not using the creator grant to buy shiny cardboard. As much as I would like to, I am not. I am going to definitely use that money to improve my content, to try to bring you and just everybody a better viewing experience all around the world. Because honestly, like, I think as content creators, that's what all of us want, is to be able to bring you guys a better viewing experience. And so that's what I'm aiming for with doing this. I don't know how many defense reactions we have left in the deck. I don't think it's that many. Both of our shelters are gone. One of our haunting renditions is gone. All of our sinks are gone. We've seen all 3 Rootbound Carapace. So there's 1 4-block left in the deck that we have access to, and that's it. Time for high-quality Agroblaze VTuber, LOL. Taylor said it was okay, though. You gonna turn your back on your friend? Dude, Taylor says a lot of things. You gotta be careful. You gotta watch Taylor now. Taylor wild. He will invest in more altars. I'm already investing in more altars without spending the creator grant money. Being able to block with only Germinate here would be awesome. If we can block Germinate, I can go E-Strike, go again, break the combat chain, Grasp of the Arknight. So it'd be 5 go again, 6 and 3. So it'd be 14 points. We'll just block with a Germinate here. We can always decide to pivot and block more if we need to. If they give us the option, I will block with Swarming Gloomveil, E-Strike, and throw the E-Strike from Arsenal here. They have 1 cog in play, so this could be a good unicycle activation. So I think the best thing we can do is block like this. Because they can technically pump it twice if they use unicycle, but this way we're preventing their blocks. We're just going to make some rune chants. This unpreventable damage is just slowly winning us the game. Slowly winning us the game. Without a pure rune blade in the format, I'm not excited to cook a ton more. I mean, I get that. I understand what you're saying, Jay. Himmel said I'm waiting. Oh, lol, that's funny. They didn't, I mean, I guess they boosted away a few red cards, but like nothing crazy. I feel like I always boost away more red cards when I play Puffin than my opponents do. It's probably just a feels bad from my perspective, to be honest. Play a Copper Cog from hand. Backup Protocol red's also solid. If I have the ability to block 9 and just throw the Reaping Blade, I will. Yeah, we're just going to play for Fatigue at this point. I was kind of hoping that we wouldn't just try to be like degen Fatigue, but that's probably just going to be the game plan from here. Fatigue is a lot more real now. How do we customize the card art on Talishar? I think you get custom card art on Talishar from like, you know, Art House Syndicate and stuff like that by being a Patreon member to Talishar, I think is how you do this. So I'm not 100% sure. I've always wanted to have like my own custom card backs here, but I don't know how to do it. Somebody reached out to me one time about how to do it, and honestly, I forgot. I'm probably going to try and make that work more now. Yeah, let's block 6 and see how they play it. It's probably just going to be go again. They ask for it? I mean, saying they ask for it feels a little aggressive here. You will have to start over to get go again. We went too far. All right, I'm just telling my opponent no worries. Like, they're going to, like, start to turn over, I think, here. Hey, Setsu, what's up? I am. I'm having a very good day. I hope you're having a good day as well. Huh. Now they're just saying no, just go on. I mean, I don't mind to, like, undo the turn here. Like, this is something that wouldn't happen IRL, so, like, I don't mind to, like, go back and fix this. Hey, Randy, what's up? They just said, nah, you're going to get me anyways. I mean, to be fair, I am probably just going to fatigue them from here. I just, you know, like, I I would have rather played the better game that we had access to here. Talishar bad? No, dude. No. Wait, no, Talishar's not bad. Talishar's not bad at all. In fact, Talishar is what enables me to be able to do this. So I don't think Talishar's bad in any way. I think that people are very quick to do things. And, you know, like, I get it. You're playing games online. You're just clicking through things. Talishar is actually one of the more forgiving clients there is in the game. You have the ability to undo on Talishar. If you've ever played Magic online, or like anything like that, you do not have the ability to undo and take things back. So I'm actually very, very thankful for Talishar and their ability to like let me take things back and like work through turns better with people. I think that's a very, very positive benefit for their game. So no, I actually I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one, Spence. I really like Talishar. MTGO does have stakes. That is fair. Like, you are playing for literal money, so to speak, like ticks, I guess. But hey, King, what's up, buddy? Nothing else we can undo except like, that's true. Cockatrice, man. The days of playing Cockatrice was a dark time to be alive. A dark time to be alive. That's so funny. We're definitely gonna take some damage here to be able to throw the felling. Felling probably ends the game here. Felt table is so punishing for a misclick. I hate it. Yeah, I believe that. I mean, guys, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we should hate on... Like, I don't think we should be hating on clients. Like, clients that allow us to play the game, no matter how, like, minutely bad some of the interactions may be, someone put their heart, time, and soul into that, and they're there to make it better for us. So I actually think it's very wrong of us to... Yeah, we're going to take this so that we can try to end the game. Use Unicycle. Yep. Untap a cog. Tap a cog, crank it, make a new one, attack me for 2 with the gun. It's definitely the way to play this turn cycle out. But yeah, no, I understand it can be frustrating, but like, guys, like these clients that allow us to play the game, I think we should have the utmost respect for the people that put their time and heart and soul into these games. The utmost, and I don't really think it should be a question. I have been an avid Patreon supporter of both February and Talishar for a long, long time, because they allow me to be able to do this, to provide content, to like do these things for you. So like, I don't know. I'm a firm believer that like we should support them at all costs. Firm believer we should support them at all costs. Our opponent said GG there, had 2 copper cogs left in hand. I don't think they had a lot of damage left in their deck at this point. Yeah, they had a red soup up. The cog in the machine was going to be fine, but they're not Dio. They can't loop us. And we still had some pretty good things. We had, yeah, like this hand was going to be nuts. We were going to be able to block with a Channel Mount Heroic. We were going to pitch Sotomorrow to make 2 Rune Chants. And then we were going to go Arcane Seeds into the Reaping Blade. Earth Guardian. Florian into house. 1-0. Yeah, Tabletop Simulator legit revolutionized gaming online. Agreed. Very, very strongly agreed. Very, very strongly. So I've said this before, Ludiful, and I'll say this again. Even though like James and LSS are very, very like, you know, their stance has always been very like slanted one direction. Play Flesh and Blood in paper. Like, the game is called Flesh and Blood because we want you to be playing the game in Flesh and Blood. And their motto supports that, you know, play the game, see the world. Like, so I completely get that. But LSS, like, they're not stupid. They understand that having Talishar allows people like me to bring the game to other people. It allows, like, a lot of us to be able to play games and make gameplay content for you all that's not just like IRL games. Because guys, if they shut down Talishar and the only way that I could get content to you all was to play paper games, there would be two options. One, I would have to have people over to my house for my IRL stream set up 3 or 4 nights a week. That's not feasible with my friends in the way our lives pan out. It's just not possible. Too many of my friends get up at 4 a.m. to go to work every day. Like, you know, like one of my buddies is a doctor. Like, it's just not feasible for a lot of these people to be able to do that. And so setting this up and having Talishar makes it to where I can, like, me and all kinds of content creators can provide this game to you in a different avenue. The second option, if Talishar didn't exist, would be for me to literally go to armories 4 or 5 nights a week, which is not a joke. You can go to armories 3 nights a week where I live, and maybe 4, I guess now. And so, like, if you were able to go to armories 3 or 4 nights a week, it would literally require me packing up all of my recording gear, taking it with me, setting it all up before an armory, coming back and editing those games, and then getting it back out to you all. Also, live streams would basically cease to exist. So, I don't know. Hey, Kevin, what's up, dude? Ooh, this should be interesting. This should be very interesting. I'm assuming this is a Bramble Spark and a Tree matchup. Maybe this isn't Tree. Maybe this is Sinks. Sinks and Bramble Sparks. I kind of like it. I mean, before Talishar, everybody uploaded Tabletop Sim. I mean, sure, you could upload TTS games, I guess. I guess in my head, if it ends everywhere, is what I'm thinking. Your IRL streams are great, though. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate that very much. I'll just come over. It's fine. Honestly, you know, the fact that you guys are just willing to, like, you know, roll up to the house and chill means a lot. I do appreciate that, actually. On God, for real, for real. What is this one? Equipment cards. Nah, we good. Flick, 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 flick. Ooh, they're on AB1. Okay. Hit me with a nerve scalpel? I mean, okay. So we just have to be careful about... We just have to be careful about equipment, basically. I mean, we will have reactions, I suppose. I mean, I'll just throw 7, if nothing else. I've tried recording armories. It's a massive pain and basically not doable for me. It's very hard. I don't think people realize how hard it is. Is Florian LL by the end of the year? Tell me what are the LL points that Florian currently has? Answer that for me, and I will give you my opinion. I just have to know where we're at on the LL leaderboard with Florian. It does require driving 40 minutes to an hour 4 days a week, which would be tough. And then it requires, after the armory, me coming home and editing videos all night. Which, to be fair, I basically edit videos after streams all the time. Before streams, like, sometimes when I'm, like, not super busy, like, and I'm, like, working from home, if I find some free time, like, if I get done with stuff, like, maybe an hour or two early at work, I'll edit videos for, you know, an hour at work. But... we're going to say no blocks here. Florian's at 720. He's at 1.0. So he'll be 1.5 through ProQuest season. I'm going to say no. Oh, no, he becomes 1. He's 1 at the moment. Oh, so he becomes 1 on September 20th is what you're saying. But he is half right now. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, he does not get there. I should not let this happen. So we're just going to cover 6 this way. We can't decompose a second time, but I think this is fine. We could do this and gain some life. I think I like making a rune chant and just throwing Command and Conquer better. I think this is fine. So, I mean, winning 19% of all ProQuests seems like quite a lot. Isn't this vanishing cards for you good? Could hit a bunch of earth. He could hit our opponent could hit a bunch of earth, but I'm more worried about fatiguing than I think anything. I mean, look at this. They have 62, 66, 71 cards into us. They're on hard fatigue. So, I mean, we would have hit a Fruits of the Forest. Could be pretty good, actually. Yo, hard fatigue. Yeah, hard fatigue. I mean, the current running opinion is that yes, he will. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't see it. I could be wrong. Guys, I've been wrong before, you know? I've been wrong before. So the ability. We're going to play both sides here. We're going to go back to 36. We're going to put our Command and Conquer back on the bottom of our deck. And then it's going to be Plow Under. We're going to go up to 5 right here. We're going to have 2 Earth cards over here. Okay, so if Florian is good into heroes from the new set, then sure, I could see that, like, it getting there. I'm not saying he won't get close, but I see Florian at the end of the year being at like 940. Like, that's what I see. I'm thinking 940 when I see it. That's what I see. We'll play the sync. Do I want to give this up? I mean, we can deny them the mask here. Is this worth cards off the top of the deck? I don't know. I guess there's also not an arsenal, so we'll just make a rune chant and come in here. I was expecting there to be an arsenal, so I was expecting the Command and Conquer to be good. But I'm pretty content with just going to... just throwing the Reaping Blade here. Plague Hive is spicy. Hey, Wally, what's up, dude? I'm gonna lose another deck this year, LOL. Hey, Spiff, thank you so much for the kind words. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Thanks for being here and hanging out. I don't know what they wanted to undo. Like, did they want to, like, re-roll? Were they trying to get a better card there? Like, were they trying to cheese me? Were they like, cheese, 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 cheese? I mean, no shade. A little shade. A little shade if they were trying to cheese. If they were trying to cheese. I'm sure they weren't. I'm sure our opponent is a stand-up citizen. I don't do Richard Nixon voice very well. Nixon's back, baby. I love that from Futurama. I love Futurama. Apparently they're like making new episodes of that show. Carly was telling me the other day. I did not know that. I did not know that. All right. We're turned on. We have turned Florian on. Pause. Down to 32. This seems insane. With cost 1 or less. Nah. This is fine, right? I'm okay with this just happening. I am not okay. I immediately lied. I am not okay. We are not okay. This turn is pretty okay, but I am not okay. That was ridiculous. This hand's insane. Give me my felling back. I love the new King of the Hill. Grew up watching it. It holds up well. I haven't watched King of the Hill in a long time. Pictures taken moment before disaster. Oh. Yo, is King of the Hill back? Yo, is it actually back? Florian is going to LL in a month? Yo. I don't know about that, Spencer. I don't know about that. I mean, Randy, I'm definitely not calling you crazy for your take, dog. Like, I don't think Florian, like, if Florian LLs by the end of the year, I would not be surprised. But, I don't know, like, my gut just tells me no. We're gonna try and play this out. We're gonna try and play this out. New season came out a few weeks ago. Attack action cards. So I can go Bramble Spark, Fuse with Germinate, E-Strike for 8 and 1 Arcane Go again, 2 Rune Chance, a Reapy Boy. City boy, city boy. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. What do you have to get? We're just gonna get Felling? Is this actually just insane? They go top. All right, no more banish cards for you. No more banish cards for you, pal. Bramble Spark. Fusies. I do not care which one we resolve first. I'm gonna get rid of a Bramble Spark so I don't confuse myself later. Yeah, the banish of the Felling off the top was pretty crazy, actually. Just say, hey, actually, you can keep Florian since Gravy's gonna be around for 20 years. LOL. They should have retroactively halved LL points for under 1-year heroes. I don't know how I feel about that one, to be honest. Like, I don't hate that, but I also don't know if I like it either. Let's fuse this with Everbloom in life. Let's play this. So this is going to be 6, 3 Arcane, and then 1 Reapy Boy. Wait, L take? Try again? I mean, I guess if it lets them put Aurora back in the format, then sure, I'm down for that. I'm down for Aurora being back in the format, but I mean, yeah, like that's definitely a personal thing. That's just because I want Aurora back. That's not because of the health of the game. Although Gravy's much more less insane if Aurora's in the format, in my opinion. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. What is this? Reaction cards. Interesting. I agree. Gravy gets rolled over by Aurora. And I do mean rolled over. I mean, roll him over. He's done on this side. I guess we're just going to throw this. We don't get to decompose, but it does come in for 9. So, Sag. Yeah, no, I completely agree. I wasn't joking. Like, if Aurora's in CC, it's still probably the best deck in the format. In fact, it's probably already LL'd. It's all Aurora all day. Yeah. Agreed. Big agreesies. I'm putting together your Aurora LL list. Any chance you're streaming LL soon? I will be streaming LL soon. I like the format too much not to. What does his turn look like? I'm struggling to find it. I found it. So 2 rune chants. This is going to be for 10 into Reaping Blade. I'm going to be... Yeah, I really like LL. I'll be streaming LL. I like the format. I think LL's fun. It's broken. It's supposed to be broken. Like, LL is broken, but it's supposed to be. Show me the counters, game. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We can't throw both, can we? Unforge. Unforge. We can, however, save this. We cannot throw both things here, can we? I'm thinking. This is tough. Like, we have multiple Germinates left in our deck. I think there's 2 left in our deck. No, we have all 3 left in our deck, so we're fine. Like getting fatigued is not an issue here. I'm not really worried about that. Unless this game goes horribly awry. We can do this now. Is there a world where I want to keep the CMH around here? We're going to keep the CMH around this turn, and Arsenal the Sink Below is what we're going to do. I just found the line. Yeah, I like keeping the CMH around because we get to come in for 6 go again, and then we get to pitch to the Reaping Blade, keep the CMH, and then we get to Arsenal Sink Below. I think this is fine. I think this is a good line. Yeah, I didn't think about keeping CMH around either until like I had to take a minute to like look for that one. This is definitely one of those decks that like even though like to a lot of people this is a very straightforward deck, I'm gonna have to find some time looking for the lines. Can we decompose? Yes. So it's just some Roonies into a Felling. This deck is so broken. I mean, I think a lot of people would consider Florian pretty straightforward just because of like how mid-rangey the hero plays. But I think, so one thing that I've always been a big advocate of, and I'm a firm believer in, that I want to tell as many people as I possibly can, no deck that you think is straightforward for everybody. It's potentially straightforward for you because you've played the deck a lot. But I don't think any deck is like super straightforward. No matter what hero it is, like you have to learn the sequencing, you have to have time to be able to like just learn the play patterns of the hero you're looking to play. So I think that telling people that the hero they're playing is super easy, like if you're giving your friend a hard time, I'm down with that, Like that's cool. Like harass your buddies. God knows Taylor and Sam and I do it on the podcast enough. But they're just gonna concede. Okay. But like I don't know, like taking away from somebody because they're learning the deck is very, very tough in my opinion. So we were gonna throw the Reaping Blade after this. I can't decide if I would have played the Germinate or if I would have tried to play the CMH. Probably would have just been play the Germinate, right? Probably. My least favorite part of card gamers is the way they tend to trivialize and hyperbolize really complicated game concepts. I completely agree, Casey. I completely agree. I think it happens way too often, and I think people are not understanding, like of decks and heroes and people getting into card games. Because I've said this before, I'm not somebody who naturally sees things very quickly. I am someone who has to play the deck like a good number of times to like learn the concepts, to like learn what you're trying to accomplish. I am not someone you can hand a deck to and say, good luck. I will never win an event doing that. I did so well on Aurora when she was in the format because she was good and because I played her since day one. So like I understood all of the deck building decisions. I understood all the play patterns. I feel like I have had good success on Victor because I've been playing it since the opening weekend. And so I think we're going to try and make this another situation where I play Lyeth from opening weekend to try and like, win some games and make some things happen. I play Acilio and I don't think it's difficult. Took 100 plus games to figure it out though. Sure, but like 100 plus games is a lot of games, Like, that's a lot of games. Is to know what to do in all matchups, that takes times. Okay, I'm there for that, Wit. I can understand that. I get that. I feel like I have a weird relationship with heroes because I brew a ton and know how to deck build pretty well. I mean, yeah. I think that's a great example of, like, knowing how to deck build and knowing how to play decks are not the same thing. I'm not a very good deck builder. I'm a firm believer that, like, deck building is not, like, my thing. But if you give me a good list on a hero, I can pilot it. For the most part. For the most part. Uh-oh. I'm guessing this is Reaping Blade. Honestly, I don't know. Sink Belows, Shelters, Haunting Renditions. I'm sorry, did we just not play a Haunting Rendition? Is that the play here? Like, maybe we're just not. Big Chungus. This guy won the PT last year, and then he was like, not actually. Not actually. I guess we'll just try it like this and see how it feels. No Arcane Barrier. We're just going to get an Earth card in the graveyard. Come in for 5. Nothing crazy. We'll get a couple cards from our opponent here. Turn my foot warmer back on. I swear, this thing is like flipped upside down. My like foot warmer like button is on a specific side, and I'm gonna have to like look at it after this because it's like upside down, and I keep having to look at it. Is this another Taylor account? You know what? This wouldn't surprise me if this was Taylor's account. I agree we need the 4-block to get over overpower. I just don't know what to cut from the deck yet. I would love to be able to block with CMH and Plow Under, and then just throw the Cadaverous Telling. Park the Rupon Carapace in Arsenal. Probably what we're going to look at doing. Well, it's looking like that's not going to be super possible. So we're going to block CMH. We're going to take some damage. With the trigger on the stack, we're going to discard the fruits. We're going to go back to 33. We're going to pitch both of our cards to play Cadaverous Tilling and come in for 8. I actually talked with Brad, who used to hang out quite a bit, but I think has like just gotten busy with life in the chat. Used to hang out and chat with Brad quite a bit about playing Thistlebloom in life for a while. We talked about that. That's the... Is that the Briar card that I'm thinking of? Because we talked about playing that in Briar. There is a real good foot warmer available for $4,500. Maybe if you come upon that amount of money, you could look into it. Yo. Oh, Taylor said, I'm just coming in here because this isn't me. So Taylor's just here to set the record straight, which you know what? I get, I respect, I understand. Taylor, what's up, buddy? How are you this evening? I assume this person's also just proxying this card I'm not aware of. I'm going to take 1. 0 interest in blocking this. King, Kraken, Harpoon, currently for 6. I mean, we're just not able to cover all this up. What is this? A non-attack action? So I'm going to give Sink Below to put one of the Arcane Seeds in Life on the bottom. Drawing into a Canopy Shelter is not great. We're going to take the hit, and it's a non-attack action, right? Yeah. So we're going to play this to gain a life here. Go back to 27. Every time a Marlin pairs into you, I get a DM. LOL, Taylor. That's so funny. It honestly makes so much sense. I believe it. Everybody probably thinks it's you. Titanium Bauble Pog. Cannot wait to meet Taylor IRL at Worlds. I can't blame you. Taylor's a pretty cool guy. I like hanging out with him. The reason I like hanging out with him and follow him around at big events. He's a pretty chill guy. Taylor is pretty cool. Yo, exactly. My non-attack action is also a life. Take that, Marlin. I don't feel like this game's going very well for us. I'm real talking right now. Do not feel like this game is going our way. we can get this Command and Conquer going, we might be in a pretty decent spot. Taylor is the average size of Mr. Olympia, in case you guys did not know. Viewers at home, the average size of Mr. Olympia, the average height of Mr. Olympia is Taylor's height. So, in case you didn't know. Is Taylor taller than me? Taylor's like 5'7", I think, is the running joke. Man, they just like always draw the 3 of a kind at like the absolute insane best time possible. This is 8. Just kidding. Just kidding. This is 8 on hit gold. On hit 2 golds. So, do we have enough earth cards? Should I block with Germinate instead of the Grasp here? No, I think we're supposed to do this and throw the CNC. On God, for real, for real. I could block with the Purgatory here, I guess. Try and draw into an extra card. Average Marlin game? You keep saying that, dog. You keep saying that. With no golds in play, we're just going to force them to make this decision. The decision is probably just to lose their arsenal, but very quickly makes that decision. I mean, it's okay. We took him off of a 5-card hand without a natural way on the board to be able to, like, reload, do nonsense, so 3 of a kind? Oh, take aim? Sure. Sure. Cool. No doubt. CNC blowout? It did feel pretty good right there. 2 3 of a kinds in 4 turns. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. No, cool. No doubt. Yeah. Ridiculous. Who cares if they've seen so much of their deck? Who cares if statistically it makes sense? We're upset about it, and that's that. Damn it. Not really. Actually, not that upset at all. Hang on. Let's think about this for a second. There's actually like a better block here, I think. If I block with the Gloomville, we're forcing them to take the Plow Under, which means we discard the fruits, Arsenal Sotomaro, and just pass. If we block with Fruits of the Forest, and they take the Plow Under, we get to go Rune Chant, 3 go again into 3, so it's a 2-card 7. Or they take the Plow Under. I'm sorry, we're blocking here. If they take this, we throw the Plow Under. They don't have an arsenal, so maybe we're just blocking with the Plow Under. Yeah, I actually think we're just blocking with the Plow Under. Hey, Liam, what's up? I love Sotomaro. Sotomaro is like one of my favorite cards that I never get to play. I hate it when the math lines up. LOL. Joey, you're so real for that. I hate it when the math lines up. You're so real for that. Oh, I love that. It's so real. So real. Well, we're trying to stay alive. We keep getting overpowered. We keep getting got by things, and I just want my opponent to not get us with things. Oh my god! Okay, the third one. Inconceivable. We have 5 Earth cards. Okay. Titanium Bauble's a proxy, Liam. I think there. So apparently there's a leak. That's a new card that's going to be played here that I just haven't seen yet. That like fits into this build pretty well. I was told. I don't know what the leak is, but I was told that it fits pretty well. Good. That's what you get. That's what you get, opponent. IP2. Nah, 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 nah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, now that I'm done being a salty little bitch, let's block effectively. There is nothing with the on hit here, so we're just gonna play Rebound and take 3. We're not denying gold. If they activated Hook, I would probably consider giving up Trot Along and the chess piece here. Listen, you don't worry about how I can tell if they're peeing or not, Trent. How about that? How about that? Huh? How about that? Nobody tells me what to do. Actually, I take that back. There's one person in the world that tells me what to do. Tilling. She's 5'3", and she's probably laying in bed right now. Hey, Wit, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. The kind words are very, very much appreciated. I appreciate that a whole bunch. All right, come on. Put a card with cost 2 or greater. We're gonna draw into a felling. We're gonna draw into a felling. Not quite what we had in mind, huh? Not quite what we had in mind. I guess we're gonna pay 4. We're gonna go Embodiment, double Rune Chant, go to 16. And we're gonna set up to block a little bit. We're gonna block these. Hey, there's our felling. We have 3 Earth cards. We need this not to be King Shark Harpoon, right? Your mom's 5'3". Oh, that was actually pretty good, Trent. That was funny. Oh. No, my mom, well, I have 2 moms, actually. One of my moms is 5'8", 5'9"-ish, and then one of my moms is 5'10". I have very tall moms. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Ugh. 3, 7, 8. Really? All right, hang on. I got to think about this one. I feel like there has to be... Like, how do we not have a single non-attack action here? This kind of feels unfortunate. Three, 7, 9, 11, 13. So we're going to give it up to throw felling. Is this worth it? There was a funny echo when you went wee woo, and it made me chuckle. Yo, Nick, that's so funny. I think we have to be honest. I hate it. I low-key kind of hate it. And by low-key, I mean it's very high-key. Very high-key that I dislike this. Ew, look at the extra value we're getting off of the chess piece. Bark Scan of the Millennium Tree. That's okay. I'm not upset about it. Clearly, we're keeping our emotions in check. I'm really not upset about it, but I'm pretending like I am because I think it's funny. And then we'll crack Wool Grounded here. Blah 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 blah. Are you winning, son? Not right now. No. Kind of feels like we're losing. Feels like we're losing a lot right now. But you know what? It's really about the friends we made along the way, isn't it? Isn't it? I hate when the math lines up. That might be one of my new favorite things that I'm going to say moving forward. I can't remember who said that a minute ago. Please feel free to take credit for any time I say that moving forward. But that was just like one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Like, I hate it when the math lines up. Oh, I will be saying that at a lot of events when I'm like sitting around and I'm thinking, I'm so salty. Like, I wish this or I wish that. I'm just going to be like, nah, I hate when the math lines up. Joey's exactly who said that earlier. I wish this hand was as good as I wanted it to be. I mean, we could make 2 Rune Chants and then come in for 11. I think I want to Arsenal the CMH though, right? I should have made sure I can decompose before I do this, but I'm pretty sure there's exactly 2 Earth cards. Earth Twinsies. Our opponent has a good hand. They'll just go to 15. The good news is that they have 0 3-of-a-kinds left in their deck. The bad news is that we drew a hand that is bad. Kind of hate Marlon's design. It's like watching Azalea if they just don't miss. You just feel juiced. I mean, I think Azalea hit quite regularly, but I agree. It does feel bad. I hate that we can't put the CMH into play. I would love to go CMH into 6 go again, Reaping Blade. But instead, we're going to go 2 Rune Chances into 3 go again into Command and Conquer. The fact that they missed right there is very big. It does satisfy the... I mean, I guess there's a world we could have like pushed more. We could have pushed closer. Blah, blah, blah. We could have pushed closer to lethal. God, I can't talk. I'm just like all over the place tonight. We're probably going to play Sink Below and put the Gloomveil on the bottom. Depending on like what they do, obviously. Hmm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put the Swarming on the bottom. Pray we draw into a blue. I think it's about our only... You and Josh Lau are both live streaming Florian right now. Autumn is approaching. I mean, listen, what can I say? Josh is a man of culture. We're both enjoying a good deck right now, you know? I'm kind of here for that. E. We were juiced. We were absolutely juiced. It does count as the aura played for Swarming, but I don't think we were going to push enough damage to threaten to kill them there, right? That felt like a YOLO CMH for one turn. Do you guys actually think that? Were we just supposed to YOLO CMH? So, I mean, I guess we could go 6. We could have gone 6 into 9, I guess, would have been good. Who else is juiced, Trent? Tell me who else is juiced. Hey, Death, thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words. It means a lot. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I'm very excited. I'm very honored. I'm very glad that LSS selected me for this. I was talking about at the beginning of the stream, and honestly, it's a very overwhelming feeling with excitement. I mean, we're just going to give up the shelter and come in for 7. I mean, I guess if we wanted to, we could attack for 8, technically, which is just better. They have to give us a card, though. Even the Sarong and Tunic here won't save them. Blocking 3 cards. They're not on actual Titanium Bauble. They're not on Titanium Bauble. It's apparently a leak that I haven't seen yet that I wasn't aware of. Oh. Sure, that's fine, opponent. Oh, they just want to arsenal it for next turn? Cool. Anyway. Bing bong. Something, I don't know, something. Bing bong your mom or something like that, I think, is the phrase. I don't know for sure. Don't ask me. I just work here. It's going to be 9. It's the new card from Super Slam. Yeah, no, I don't. I've been told that it's good. I've been told that it's good for Marlin, but I do not want spoilers. But yeah, it's like a placeholder, I think. Are you going to spend all of the money on a solid gold headband? You know what? That might be the best suggestion I've heard so far. Mozarid might be the best suggestion I've heard so far. We definitely should have kept that CMH around. I am an idiot. Clicked too many times. Yeah, all the Gem Pack 3 reprints are really cool. Because you only get 6 into 6 into 3. Well, no, Wally, if we pitch... Oh, I get... Yeah, it is just 6 into 6. Yeah, that would have sucked. Never mind. Yeah, so we were definitely better to just not YOLO the CMH, but I should have kept it in play. I need 3 now? Same. You know what I need 3 of? I need 3 of the Fast and the Furious is what I need 3 of. That's insane. I need 3 of that new Fast and the Furious alt. Be absolutely hilarious if the aggro just turns the stream on one day and it's like a super pimped headband. I mean, LSS might cancel me if I did something like that. Actually pretty mad at the BNR. When they admitted they launched her without important cards for her kit that would be in future sets. I get that. I could definitely see where that would be frustrating to people. What did they get? King Shark Harpoon? Deal. EO. Deal. EO. Deal. EO. Universe! My Puffin deck is going to be so shiny. I actually might foil out Puffin. And I strictly told myself, oh no! I mean, I guess we're just staying alive here. I'm such a boob. Was there a 0-cost card I could have gotten? Yeah, that was a mistake. Uh-oh, my bad, guys. Why can't they pick? I'm so confused. Why can't... Guys, it's an attack. Oh! I'm such a schmuck. I understand. Yeah, never mind. I'm sorry. They always activate the cannon. So in my head, that's like always what happens. Sorry, guys. My bad. We about threw that one away. Woo! My bad. I mean, yeah, dude, Ludiful, you would have got me right there. Like, it was me. Hook, line, and sinker, it was me. I was the drama. We're just going to play both sides of Arcane Seeds Lantern. Which is going to be Arcane Seeds Life Lantern. Where the hell did I get Lantern from? Activate the quiver. Again. More. Our opponent's sitting over there like Adam Driver in Star Wars. Good game, opponent. Them breaking that one turn was really big for us. So, like, Florian, just best deck in the format, confirmed? 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 Cool. Cool. Also, so many times you'll hit without me activating canning. Aw, dang. You get my only non-attack action. My turn is ruined. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I've got to pay more attention. I've definitely got to pay more attention. Yeah, sorry, guys. That was me just, playing like a bag nun there at the end of the game. I do not have time for another one. I'm recording at 10 o'clock with somebody. I may or may not be on a pretty cool podcast this week that I got invited on. So make sure you check out for that red headband in a thumbnail somewhere. Hopefully in a thumbnail. I don't really know how they do their thumbnails. I'll have to check it out. But I got invited to be on a pretty cool podcast this week, so I'm going to record with them tonight, and then their episodes go out on Thursday? Friday? I don't know. I don't know when their episodes go out. I'll have to look. I'm really bad. But anyway, I'm not going to spoil anything. You'll have to check it out. I'll share the link in the Discord. But yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited that I got invited to be on this podcast. So I think Florian might be... I think I might work on both Florian and Verdance, to be honest. Going to be working on Lyeth when it comes out a lot, but I might be working on both of these. I might be working on both of these heroes. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. Breakpoints? Yo, my man said breakpoints. I hope I'm on this week's episode of Breakpoints. Can you buy me some cold foil hatchets for Viscerai with your 5K? Man, let me tell you what I think LSS is not approved for that for. Sorry. But I don't think that's what the money's for. Although cold foil hatchets do sound cool. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for, chatting with me about spoilers tonight and talking about the creator grant and everything. I really appreciate everybody who reached out and, had nice things to say. It was super, super nice, and I really, really appreciate it. Also, big shout out to, the other creators that got selected. There was a lot of cool names on the list of creators that were selected. So, I really like to see people being rewarded for their hard work and all the effort they put in. So was cool to see the other creators that get selected that were selected. Big shout out to them as well. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Hope you guys have a good night. Remember, no stream tomorrow. We got a video coming out tomorrow about Lyeth and what cards you should pick up from old sets. So it's just kind of me speculating a little bit here. No stream on Thursday. Thursday is Carly's birthday, so there will not be a stream on Thursday. And then we have plans this weekend, so this might be the last stream of the week. But I got content coming out for you guys. We got the rest of spoilers coming out this week. Make sure you check it out. And if nothing else, we will be back next week. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Have a good rest of the week. And I'll see y'all next week. Take it easy, guys. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb. It was not water. That was not water.
Oh, here, have some water.
I was lied to. The lies. Yo, only 4 cups? Listen at this man. That is 4 full cups, Cusco. This fucking guy, bro. This fucking guy. What? Rookie numbers? Bro, Cusco's out here. Look, this motherfucker's just sitting over there with a pot of sauce going, oh yeah, I'm stirring that shit up, baby. I'm stirring it up. Oh my God, we're going crazy tonight. This is as close as I'm ever going to get